Hello and welcome to another episode of Discovery with Spinetti. Today is episode number 109. We're talking about how to get your summer bod the easy way so you can get and shine with that amazing body in the summer. And I'm saying how to do that in 30 days flat. I mean, obviously it depends on where your starting point is, but you'll make significant progress with these tips. Now, these tips have come after many years of a lot of trial and error, a lot of reading, a lot of asking people, a lot of advice here and there, and literally trying out many different things. And this is what works. Now, you probably won't read this anywhere. You probably won't hear this anywhere. You probably hear a bit of pieces here and there, but I'm going to give it to you straight, direct. Now, if you follow this, you're going to see a significant difference in the way that your body looks from today to day 30. And obviously, if you continue on to day 60, you'll have even better results and even more on day 90. But I'm telling you right now, these 3 tips I'm about to give you in order for you to have a summer body very, very quickly, you won't hear anywhere else. I'm not kidding. This is after like years of experimentation. And if you look at my pictures on Instagram, you'll see that I've definitely attained that goal. And I even look like I'm on drugs. I'm not on drugs. Didn't take a single lick of it. But yet, you can look, check out my body. Check out the pictures where you'll see that I actually got in really good shape. So I know what I'm talking about. All right. Are you ready for this? Check it out. The first tip for you on how to get in shape and how to get that summer body in 30 days, and obviously it depends on where you're starting. Okay. But in 30 days, step number 1, obviously, is the obvious, is cardio. But what kind of cardio and how to do the cardio? Because there's a specific rhythm to do it. Okay, there is a specific rhythm to do it. Now, if you are not a person that usually goes to the gym, I recommend that you take it easy at first. Okay, this is more for the person who's been going to the gym but hasn't been seeing results and now finally wants to get results because they are ready for that beach body. They want that beach body. Okay, so if you're looking for that beach body, you've been going to the gym, not seeing results, pay attention because I'm about to reveal a secret. So the first thing is cardio. Now, how often should you do cardio? You should do cardio between 5 to 7 days a week. Yes, 7. Do you need rest? It depends. Depends how often you used to go before. Okay, it depends on your mental state. Depends how strong you are mentally. So if you are strong mentally, then yes, you can handle doing 7 days a week, but you have to get really good sleep. But if you can't do it, then minimum is 5 days. So that's why I say 5 to 7 days. Okay, that's cardio. Now, how long should you do cardio? Cardio should be done 30 minutes. Okay, I would say usually between 30 to 45 minutes, but 30 minutes seems to be the sweet spot. Now, how do you do the cardio? Should you be exerting 100%, like sprinting for 30 minutes? No, it's unrealistic. What you should do is you should start off at a certain pace, whatever it is that you want to go at. Okay, so let's say you're jogging, or let's say you're walking, whatever pace you want to start at that. Okay, but just recognize by day 30, you're not going to be at that pace. Okay, just recognize that. Recognize there's going to be an incremental increase. So that is the first thing. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail with each one of these as I progress because there is detail. Okay, you can't just go to the gym for 5 days a week doing cardio and expect to see this drastic result after 30 days. There's a recipe for it. I'm telling you, it's tried and true. Okay. Number 2. Okay, most of you cannot do this. Okay, and that's why most of you won't be able to actually do this program. But if you can do that, then you will be able to achieve the summer body because of what I'm about to tell you. The second thing is to stop eating by 6 p.m. Yes, 6 p.m. It's not a typo, and I didn't stutter. By 6 p.m. If you can stop eating by 6 p.m. every single day, you will lose an insane amount of weight. Not just water weight, like an insane amount of fat weight. Because your body, after eating, so you finish eating at 6, after eating, now your body is like, okay, I need some energy. But it's not hurling for energy. It's not like I need energy now. So it's not going to be breaking down muscle. It can actually break down the fat, because it doesn't need the energy right away. So by the time you stop eating, let's say you stop eating at 6, and that's what I recommend, to the time the next day that you start eating, I recommend 7. Now you're having around 13 hours of you not eating. That's the secret. That is the second secret. Okay. So stop eating at 6. The third one is to have only 2 meals. Okay. 2 meals a day. The first one, I recommend that you have it at 7 a.m. And the second one, you have it just before 6. So maybe like 5:30. Okay. And that's it. 2 meals a day. Follow those 3 and you will have an incredible body in 30 days, even better body in 60, and even better yet in 90. Okay. Again, tried and true. I know it works. I'm just telling you what works. You want the formula? This is the formula. I don't know why no one gives it out, but I thought I'd give it out because I'm not competing and I'm not interested in competing. So I thought, man, why not? Here's the secret sauce. Okay. Here's secret sauce for you to know how to lose weight very quickly. Now, in terms of the cardio, what is the regimen for the cardio? What you do, and this is very, very essential, incredibly essential, because without this, progress is going to halt very, very fast. What you have to do is you have to incrementally increase something every day, whether it's your speed or whether it's the intensity. So let's say, for instance, you're on the treadmill and you're going on the treadmill, and let's say you're walking at a 2.5 miles per hour pace at 0 incline. Okay, so 2.5 miles per hour, which is normal. Okay, very comfortable walk. But you're on a flat surface. Okay, so you're 0 incline. Next day, increase it to 1 incline. Right? So you're going to do an increment. Every day you're going to increment it. If 1 is too easy, start at 2. If 2 is too easy, start at 3. Start wherever the uncomfortable zone is. That's where you start. Okay, that's your day 1. That's where you start. So let's say you go, okay, I can do 3 miles per hour. I can do an incline of 4. So that's where you start. And then next day, do an incline of 5 for 30 minutes. Next day, 6, and then so on and so forth. Then you're going to get to 10. Then you're going to get to 11. The treadmill goes up to 15. So you literally can go all the way up to 15. And then once you get to 15, and here's a warning, don't hold on to the rails. Okay, holding on to the rails is cheating. I see that all the time in the gym. It is cheating. You're robbing yourself from the cardio because you're supposed to be exerting that effort. That's the whole point of doing cardio, to exert the effort to burn the fat. While holding on to the rails, what you're doing is that you're decreasing the intensity, right? So it doesn't really make sense for you to hold on to the rails. So don't hold on to the rails. Just keep increasing. And if you can't move up to because you're like, okay, well, 7 is too much for me. Fine. Then stick at 7, but now increase the incremental speed. You have to increase something. You can't stay the same. This is the secret sauce. Okay? I'm telling you, it's a secret sauce. It works. It works because what happens is that you cannot reach a plateau when you're always challenging yourself. Every single day you're challenging yourself. You'll never reach a plateau, meaning you'll never stop losing weight. Okay? Now, with regards to the meals, how much should you eat and whatever, start at a certain portion. Okay? But you have to have some way to have it consistent, right? So what I used to do when I didn't have time, what I used to do is I used to do like a fist. So like a fist of chicken and a fist or half a fist of rice. And then I used to go all out on veggies. And that's what you should do, right? So instead of like being so, peculiar with regards to like if you don't want to weigh your food, weighing your food is probably the best way to do it. But if you don't have time for it, you don't have the scale or whatever, you just want to get started right away, then use the fist. So 1 fist of chicken, half a fist of rice, and then do that for 5 to 6 days, right? For the 2 meals a day, do that for 5 to 6 days, and then see how your energy is, right? See how you're sleeping, see how you are at the gym. If you're okay, then decrease that a little bit, right? Instead of, half a fist of rice, maybe do a little bit less than that in rice. So decrease it until you feel that, okay, like now I'm starting to feel very hungry. And by the way, this is the next thing I want to say, is that being hungry is okay. We have this mechanism inside our body that makes us freak out when we get hungry, right? But there isn't this mechanism inside that says, look, it's okay to be hungry, right? It's cool. You can be hungry. You're not going to die. But what your body thinks when you're hungry is your body goes into fight or flight. And it's like, look, I need to eat now. And a lot of people, that's why they experience this hangry mode, because their body's telling them, if you don't eat, you're going to die. Literally, they start freaking out. That's why they can't talk to certain people, because they haven't convinced themselves they're going to be okay. So you have to really convince yourself that hunger is fine. As a matter of fact, you should actually crave hunger. Besides craving food, you should actually crave hunger. Okay, so those are the 3 tips. If you follow those, you'll thank me in 30 days. You'll thank me even more in 60 and even more in 90. Have yourself a wonderful day and get started on that summer beach bod. Good night.